Majokko Meimi.
Is this a good one? That was in Germany? No, it kind of boggles my mind. That like Yu-Gi-Oh is just so big that they have worldwide championships all the time and stuff like that. I'm just like here, you know, for the past however many years this has been going on, I was just totally unaware, right? Let's just check.
To duel!
Is this a good volume?
I'll start this duel off with my cards of
What do you guys
consonant
think?
spell card. I'll start this duel off with my cards of consonant spell card. This card lets me discard the white stone of ancients from my hand and draw 2 cards.
He doesn't seem very
Next,
KAIBA-like right now.
I activate Dragon Shrine. This card lets me send 1 dragon-type monster from my deck to my graveyard.
Is it just the
Then,
acoustics? He
if
doesn't sound that
dragon is a normal
KAIBA-like.
monster, I get to send 1 more dragon-type monster from my deck to my graveyard. First, I'll send Luster Dragon number 2.
Yo, it's
to
always
my
Luster
graveyard.
Dragon.
I'll send the White Stone of Legend to my graveyard.
Yeah, that one's KAIBA.
Now the effect of the White Stone of Legend activates.
He
And
does
it's
look
sent
normal.
to the graveyard. I get to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
There we
to
go.
my
Now
hand.
that's KAIBA.
Impressive. It's your first turn, and you've already managed to add a blue-eyed white dragon to your hand.
Yummy.
Well, that's just the
okay.
beginning, you.
Sorry, I have to say this, but Dan Green looks more like he looks more like Pegasus here. If I look at the voice actors' faces, right, I'm just like the guy on the right is like some normal, like some respectable office worker, right? If you told me, I would guess he worked like a 9 to 5, like he has a family he returns to, he like, I don't know, walks his dogs every night at like 8 p.m. Like there's no way he's Seto KAIBA. Okay, continue. You can't really hear it? Oh, sorry, let me,
If you're impressed by that, you're going to be blown away by the next
yeah, it's
turn.
the hair.
Next, I activate Trade-In. I discard the Blue Eyes White Dragon in my hand and draw 2 more cards from my deck.
What? He discarded
I
Blue
summon
Eyes?
KAIBA Man.
What?
KAIBA Man!
What's
Are you
KAIBA Man?
stunned by how handsome this monster is? Or maybe you're just left speechless by KAIBA Man's awesome
what?
sense of style.
What?
I don't think that's it.
Well, get
not
your
my
last look in
what?
because he's not staying on the field for long.
That's not my
tribute
KAIBA.
KAIBA Man to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand.
I'm so sorry, but that's not really KAIBA-like. Not that KAIBA's not narcissistic, but like he would never. I don't know. He just doesn't say that, right? The way KAIBA would have said it is like instead of tooting his own horn, he would like put someone else down first. So he would be like, "I know you never would understand this drip because like you don't have it." But he doesn't ever go like, "Look at me, I'm so hot," right? Like I don't know. That's a little uncharacteristic of KAIBA, but he made the card himself. KAIBA Man, though. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that sees KAIBA as someone that cares more about blue eyes and being rich and like obsessing over beating the pharaoh than like spending 5 hours in front of the mirror. Like he has drip, okay, but that's because he's rich. So like anything he buys like automatically reeks of rich, right?
Oh, no! It's only the first turn, and you already have a blue eyes on the field.
That's right, Yugi. And if 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon worries you, what chances do you have against 2? I activate Silver's Cry. This card lets me special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon back from the graveyard. Take flight, my second Blue Eyes White Dragon.
That's very
2
KAIBA-like.
blue-eyed white dragons?
And I'm not finished yet, Yugi. I set 1 card face down and then enter my end phase.
Oh, he knows
In
what an
my
end phase is.
The effect of the White Stone of Ancients activates. Since I discarded it earlier in my turn, I can special summon my 3rd Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck.
What? On his
All
first
3
turn?
blue eyes white dragons.
Is this familiar to you, Yugi? The sight of my 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons staring you down? It's been way too long, but now I have you right where I want you. It's your move.
I draw.
But he
First,
didn't
I activate
use them.
Pot of Greed.
Oh my god, pot of greed! Yo!
This card lets me draw 2 cards from
No.
my deck.
Oh my god, he should have been like,
I've
what
drawn
does pot of greed do?
I activate
The
one
entire
upon
crowd would have
special
yelled.
summon to the field, but it won't be staying there for long. I tribute one upon to summon the Dark Magician Girl.
Oh! EMG.
I feel bad
EMG.
for her. She's no match for my dragons.
Then it's time to enlist some help. I activate Sage's Stone. Since Dark Magician Girl is on my field, this card lets me special summon the Dark Magician from my deck.
Ooh. There's his boy.
You think your dark magician will save you?
Maybe not alone.
KAIBA, how many
but
matches
with Dark
have you
Magician
had
Girl on my
with
field
this like
alongside it,
exact
I
scenario?
have everything I need. I set a card face down.
Wait, that's also just your turn?
Now I activate my spell card, Dark Burning Magic.
Dark burning magic!
I can use this spell card only while Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl are on my field. But since they are, my Dark Burning Magic destroys all cards on your field.
What?
No way!
You're finished. My Dark Burning Magic will annihilate every single card on your field.
Raigeki, but with like
This
lots
can't
of
be
caveats.
happening.
I'm disappointed,
You
KAIBA.
didn't have anything?
You thoughtlessly
KAIBA
filled
didn't
your
have
field
anything
with
for that?
everything you could amass, making yourself vulnerable to my Dark Burning Magic spell card, and now
Yeah.
you're left with nothing to defend your life points against the attack from my magicians.
He didn't
Dark
even
Magician and
fusion.
Dark Magician Girl, attack KAIBA's life points directly and end this duel. Double Dark Magic attack!
You didn't think I'd go down that easily, did you? I always have a backup plan. I will have my revenge, Yugi, and my comeback begins with this card. Goddess of Sweet Revenge.
Oh, from his hand?
Since I have no
There's
other
hand
cards left on
traps?
the field or in my hand,
In
I
that
discard
2019.
Goddess of Sweet Revenge to destroy all cards on your field.
Reverse
no.
Raigeki.
That's right, Yugi. Both of your magicians are destroyed,
That's
along with your
also
face
with
down
so many
card.
caveats. Cards
Next,
are so
my
simple
Goddess of
nowadays.
Sweet Revenge lets me special summon any monster from my deck.
I wonder what it's
special
gonna
summon
be.
Deep Eyes White Dragon. If I summon Deep Eyes White Dragon, it gains the attack points of any dragon in my graveyard. Since my Blue Eyes White Dragon is in my graveyard, my Deep Eyes has
But
3,000
Where's your
attack
ultimate
points.
dragon?
Revenge is so sweet, isn't it? Now your field is empty, and I have the strongest monster once more.
It's not even your turn,
My
KAIBA.
field may be empty at the moment, but it won't be for long. You destroyed my Chaos Scepter Blast.
So?
That means my
That was
Chaos
very
Scepter
KAIBA.
Blast's effect activates. If it's destroyed, I get to special summon a Dark Magician of Chaos from my deck. Come forth, Dark Magician of Chaos!
Dark magician, but
My
more
Dark Magician
chaotic.
of Chaos has 2,800 attack points and an incredible effect. When it's summoned, I get to add any spell card from my graveyard to my hand. I'll return Pot of Greed
Okay.
to my
Pot
hand.
of greed! Best
Your Dark
card!
Magicians of Chaos is still no match for my dragon.
Next, I'll activate Pot of Greed to draw 2 cards.
2 more cards.
I
Wait, it's
set
not
one
once per
card face
turn?
down.
It's not
And
once
then
per
my
turn.
turn.
Sweet.
my turn.
This is why it's banned.
I draw. I activate Card of Demise.
These cards are so edgy
Now
sounding.
I draw until I have 5 cards in my hand. As long as I discarded my hand in 5 turns. But there's no way this duel will last that long, Yuki. I'll defeat you long before that happens.
We'll see about that.
Next, I activate the effect of the White Stone of Ancient.
Old cards don't
By
believe it once
banishing
per
it from my
turn.
graveyard, I get to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard to my hand. Now I reveal the Blue Eyes White
You
Dragon
know-
from my hand to special summon Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon.
Oh, there we go. Got some
I
alternative
can't special
dragons.
summon Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon from my hand simply by revealing a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Plus, my Blue Eyes alternative white dragon has a special effect. Once per turn, I can control and destroy it. I'll activate my dragon's effect to destroy your Dark Magician of Chaos.
Not so fast, Kaiba. When you target a spellcaster on my field with a card effect, I get to special summon Palladium Oracle Mana from my hand.
Big whoop.
Come forth, Palladium Oracle Mana! As long as Palladium Oracle Mana is on my field, my level 7 or higher spellcasters can't be destroyed by card effects. That means my Dark Magician of Chaos is perfectly
Okay,
safe.
change
For
target.
now, but I'm not finished. I summon the King of Dragons.
Ooh.
Next, I activate the King of Dragons effect. When it's normal summoned, I can discard a spell or trap card and add one of 3 different spell cards to my hand. I'll discard a spell card to add Dragon Revival Rhapsody to my hand. Now, I activate Dragon Revival Rhapsody. I can only use this card while I control a spellcaster type monster. But, as luck would have it, the King of Dragons is a spellcaster. This card lets me special summon 2 dragons from my graveyard, as long as at least one of them is a normal monster.
That is so
I'll
specific.
special summon 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons back to the
As
field.
long as one of them is a normal monster. That's so
Now
annoying.
it's time to battle.
We don't have
Blue
normal
Eyes
monsters
Deep Dragon,
nowadays.
Attack and destroy Yugi's Dark Magician
No,
of
I
Chaos.
can't get over the fact that his entire field
Mirror Force.
is just dragons. Mirror Force!
Your monster's attack is reflected right back at you.
Ouchies.
All of your monsters are now destroyed.
Not so fast, Yugi. I guess you didn't see the card I discarded when I activated
I guess
the
you
King of
didn't
Dragons
read.
effect. The card I discarded was Return of the Dragon Lords. And this spell card has a special effect that I can activate from the graveyard anytime one or more of my dragons would be destroyed by battle or card effect. I can banish Return of the Dragon Lords from my graveyard to protect them. I'll use its effect to protect all of the dragons on my field.
Okay, big whoop.
Since the King of Dragons
When are you gonna
isn't a
fusion?
dragon,
When
it's
does anyone
destroyed by your
special
mirror
summon?
force, but the rest of my monsters are safe. Now, Blue Eyes Deep Dragon,
I'm too much of
your
a
attack.
2024 girl.
Luckily for you, you don't take
You
any
just have a
damage
bunch of
during the
normal
turn.
monsters on
I
your field you
activate
didn't
Dragon
use at your
Revival
extra
Rhapsody.
deck.
That means your life points are safe. But I can't say the same for your magician. Your Dark Magician of Chaos is destroyed.
When my Dark Magician of Chaos leaves the field, it's banished from the field.
When are they gonna link climb?
Now,
True.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy Palladium Oracle Mana, White Lightning Attack.
I love how he has to specify white lightning attack.
That means her effect activates.
No way.
If she's destroyed by battle or by card effect, I get to special summon Dark Magician Girl from my hand, deck, or graveyard. Come forth, Dark Magician Girl!
Come forth. She's
It makes no difference.
she's still
My
weak.
second Blue Eyes White
Yeah.
Dragon still has an attack.
Yeah, put that in
White
defense
Lightning.
mode.
Your Dark Magician Girl is
He's gonna go
destroyed.
straight
you
back
have
to the
nothing left on
graveyard.
your field.
It's so
I set
shiny
2
though.
cards
Wait, hang on.
face
Is it a
down
century?
And end.
Or promo? Like what rarity is that?
It's your move.
I draw.
I cannot believe
First,
it.
I activate
That was his
Dark
turn?
Magic Veil.
Where's your friggin' fusion spell?
By giving up 1,000 life points, I can special summon a dark spellcaster from my hand or graveyard.
I wonder what it's
Return
gonna
to my
be.
field, Dark
Wow.
Magician. Next, I activate my spell card, Bond Between Teacher and Student. Now that the teacher is on the field, his student will follow. Since
What's
I
a
control
student?
the Dark Magician,
Oh.
this card lets me special summon the Dark Magician Girl from my graveyard.
Oh, the girl?
Then
What?
I
I
get
thought
to
they were
set a
equals.
spell card from my deck,
My life is a
and I
lie.
choose Dark Burning Attack.
Dark Magician is the
But it's not
sensei?
staying face down for long. Since the Dark Magician Girl is on my field, I can activate it. My Dark Burning Attack destroys all monsters on your field, Kaiba.
Dude, I
All
thought they
of
were
them? That's
dating.
right. You
I
have
thought they
no
were
monsters
dating
left
or
on your
related
field
or
to defend.
something. What do you mean?
That may be.
They look the
By
same age.
destroying my Deep Eyes White Dragon, You activated its effect.
Deep Eyes White Dragon has another effect?
When it's destroyed
Manas
by a
with
card
Adam.
effect, all monsters on your field are destroyed.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes. Bid farewell to
I-
your magicians.
All of them are like,
My
your
Dark
field
Magician
is destroyed,
and
your
Dark
field is
Magician Girl
destroyed.
may be destroyed.
Yeah, this is
But
like the
my turn
third
is
time
just
they've been
beginning. I
destroyed.
activate Card of Sanctity. Now, we
Is this
each
an anime
draw from
scene
our
that I
decks
don't realize?
until we have 6 cards in our
Oh.
hands.
Oh, okay.
I've
This
drawn
one?
Palladium Oracle Mahad.
I'm so sorry. Like, nobody
When I
uses
draw
these cards anymore.
Mahad, when I draw Mahad, I can special summon him to the field. Come forth, Mahad.
They're so
Next,
shiny.
I activate a ritual spell card, Chaos Form. By banishing the level 7 Dark Magician from my graveyard, I can now ritual summon an even more powerful spellcaster. I banish the Dark Magician from my graveyard to call forth my ritual monster, Magician of Chaos.
Just as a question, is this like an
Next,
actual ritual
I
summon
activate
or is this a cheat?
Upstart Goblin.
Like, is that a cheat way of
This
ritual
card
summoning
increases
it
your life
out?
points by 1,000 and lets me draw a card. But first, I'll chain the effect of my Magician of Chaos.
Chain link
Once
one.
per turn, if a spell or trap card or effect is
The first
activated
chain
while
we've
Magician of
seen.
Chaos is on the field, I can target one card on the field and destroy
No,
it.
get your head
Now,
away. Don't ruin the
Magician of
immersion.
Chaos, strike down Kaiba's face down card on the left.
Okay.
You've targeted my Ring of Destruction. I chain it to the effect of your Magician of Chaos
Chain
and
too.
target your magician. My Ring of Destruction will destroy your magician, and when it does, we'll both take damage equal to the attack points of your magician. That means we each lose 2,500 life points.
Is that actually
Don't
gonna
be
happen?
so sure about that, Kaiba.
Oh, chain.
I activate the effect
Chain?
of the Palladium Oracle Mana in my graveyard.
Palladium Oracle Mana has an effect in the graveyard?
No
Since
way.
you targeted a
I'm so
spellcaster
sorry.
on
This
my
is
field,
2019.
I can
Most
special
cards
summon
have.
Palladium Oracle Mana from my graveyard.
They're
Return
not.
to
They're
my
not
field.
used to cards with more
Oh,
than
no.
3 sentences.
Now that she's on
And
my
it shows.
field, my level 7 or larger or higher spellcasters can't be destroyed by card
Again.
effects.
Yes. Yes, we
makes
read
my
that part
Magician of
again.
Chaos immune to your Ring of Destruction. You know what that means, Kaiba. Now
Kaiba's
my
Super
magician
Sector's
and
face.
my life points are perfectly safe. Now that
Still
that's
not as good as
taken
Shiny
care of,
Sarcophagus.
my upstart goblin can finally resolve.
Yeah,
I'll
the
increase
chain.
your life points by 1,000 to draw a card from my deck.
Okay. See, like, no. I love that the only times life points have changed thus far is A, Yugi, he sacrificed 1,000 from a card effect, and B, he, like, raised Kaiba's with his card effect. Like, so many, like, monsters have gone on the field, off the field, on the field, and they just, like, weakly slapped each other. None of the attacks have gone through. What the heck?
It's over, Kaiba. Even though you still have 5,000 life points, my magicians have a combined attack power of 7,000.
Dude, nowadays cards get like 7,000. Whoa, ooh, whoopee! Like, sorry, like one monster, one tower nowadays, one boss monster can be like 7,000 easy. You know?
Mana, Mahad, and Magician of Chaos, attack Kaiba directly and end this duel.
Not so fast. There's one face down
That
card.
would end the duel. If it weren't for my face down card, that is, I activate Negate Attack.
That's it.
Your attack is negated and your battle phase immediately ends.
Just say no.
Well done, Kaiba.
Thank you.
You bought yourself
Not
another
even an
turn.
Uno reverse.
But I still have 3 powerful magicians
Why
on my
is,
field.
why is he
and
so
you're
smug
left with
about
nothing.
it? No,
It's
like
your move.
magic, like
I
cylinder.
draw.
No, like mirror
Yugi,
force.
I
You know,
maybe have nothing on my field, but
It's just-
thanks to your card of sanctity,
just say no.
my hand is full. First, I'll activate this spell card, Forbidden Chalice. This card lets me negate the effects of one monster on the field and increase its attack by 400. I'll target your Palladium Oracle mana.
Oh,
I don't want its
that reminds
pesky
me of
effect getting in the
my
way
axe.
of the rest of my turn.
Axe of Fools, right?
Next, I activate Dragon's Mirror. This spell card lets me fusion summon a dragon from my extra deck by banishing its fusion materials from my graveyard.
Apart from that one ritual like cheat Yugi did, this is the first fusion, the first like special summon.
Alternative Ultimate Dragon!
Yay!
Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon?
Alternative Ultimate Dragon has 4,500 attack points and 3,800 defense points, just like my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. But unlike my ordinary Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, this new and improved version is an effect monster.
Finally!
If I fusion summon it by using Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon as a fusion material,
wake up, Yugi! It's 2019. We have effect monsters
can destroy
now.
3 cards on your field.
Wait till he hears about synchro summoning.
That's how I summoned it. I'll activate that effect. Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Destroy all 3 of Yugi's monsters!
Wow! 3 whole destructions.
Who's defenseless, Yugi?
My monsters may be gone, but their legacy will live on. I activate the effects of all 3 of my monsters. First, when my Palladium Oracle mana is destroyed, I get to special summon Dark Magician from my hand, deck, or graveyard.
Isn't that
you don't
card
have
a little...
Dark Magician in your hand, deck, or graveyard. I've studied up on your deck and your strategy.
Kaiba's a
and
card counter.
You only have 1 Dark Magician, and you banished it with Chaos.
It's true. Why does Yugi only have 1 Dark Magician?
Look again, Kaiba. While my Magician of Chaos is on my field or is in my graveyard, its name becomes the Dark Magician.
The name thing.
That means I can special summon it with Mahad's effect. Next, I use the effect of Palladium Oracle Mana. Since she's destroyed, I get to special summon Dark Magician Girl from my hand, deck, or graveyard.
Again,
Return, Dark Magician Girl! Finally, I use the effect of my Magician of Chaos. Since you destroyed it by battle or by card effect after it was ritual summoned to the field, I get to special summon 1 Chaos or Blackluster Soldier ritual monster from my hand, ignoring its summoning condition. Come forth! Magician of Black Chaos, Max!
Is that another cheat way of ritual summoning?
Have been replaced by 3 more.
But they won't last on the field for
Dark
long.
Magicians, I guess.
I banish the King of Dragons and Deep Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard to special summon Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End!
Envoy of the End!
My Chaos Emperor Dragon has 3,000 attack points.
3,000.
I can special summon it simply by banishing a dark and a light monster from my graveyard.
He says simply.
Since the King of Dragons is a dark monster,
that's such
and
a bad summoning condition.
Is a light monster, they're the perfect pair for summoning this powerful dragon.
Darkness and light.
I activate this spell card, Dimension Fusion.
Oh, another fusion for once.
By paying 2,000 life points.
Oh, there we go.
This card lets us special summon to the field as many banished monsters as possible. Return to the field, Deep Eyes White Dragon. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon.
He resummons banished monsters.
Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Now he finally has a field of dragons again.
Impossible. You have 6 monsters on the field. You can only have up to 5 monsters on the field. Explain yourself, Kaiba.
I guess you aren't familiar with the latest dueling rules, Yugi. Ordinarily, a duelist can only have 5 monsters on the field in their main monster zone. But now, each duelist also has access to an extra monster zone.
He doesn't know
specifically
extra
for monsters special summoned from the extra deck. As you can see, since my Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon was special summoned from the extra deck, it's in the extra monster zone. That leaves room for 5 more dragons on the field.
Couldn't Yugi have done that with his fusion? I mean, his ritual monster too? Did he just ignore that extra zone over there?
But I'm not out of this duel yet, Kaiba. Thanks to your Dimension Fusion, I special summon my banished Dark Magician and Dark Magician of Chaos back to the field.
Kaiba setting a pendulum scale would break Yugi.
Now that our monsters are back on the
Yeah.
field, their effects activate. I'll use my Deep Eyes White Dragon's effect to copy the 2,400 attack points of the Luster Dragon 2 in my graveyard.
My Dark Magician of Chaos's effect also activates.
Rituals
when
don't come
it's
from the
summoned,
extra deck?
allowing
Oh,
me
really?
to return a special card from my graveyard to my hand. I return Card of Sanctity.
Now my monsters enter into battle. Deep Eyes White Dragon, attack and destroy Yugi's Magician of Chaos.
Wait a second.
Chaos Emperor Dragon, attack and destroy Magician of Black Chaos Max.
We're really doing this like
Blue
one by
Eyes
one?
Alternative White Dragon, attack and destroy Dark Magician of Chaos. And Blue Eyes
Where's our
White
catapult
Dragons,
portals?
attack and destroy Yugi's Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. Double White Lightning attack.
He's just
Fortunately for
grunting.
you, since my ultimate
No
dragon
way.
uses effect
Is
this
Kaiba
turn,
just winning
it can't
based on
attack.
numbers?
But
He
I
has
still have
6
on
monsters
my
instead
field,
of 5,
and
so he
you
wins the
have
numbers
0.
game?
In a duel between the two of us, our fields look exactly the way I'd expect them to look, Yugi. I set 2 cards face down and end
And
my
he still
turn.
doesn't win! He
It's
still
your
doesn't
move.
win! Yugi's life points
I
are
draw.
still 3,000!
First, I set 3 cards face down.
Why even bother?
Next,
They
I
should just play
activate
burn or
Card of
something.
Sanctity.
The only time they lose
Once
life
again,
points is from
we each
spells.
draw until we have 6 cards in our hand.
Again,
And
yeah.
I'm not done drawing cards yet, Kaiba. Now,
Kaiba's
I
about to throw
activate
his whole hand away
Pot
soon.
of Desires.
Oh!
I banish the top 10 cards of my deck face down to draw 2
Yugi's just
cards.
running a whole bunch of pots.
You'll need all
Illegal
the cards
pots.
you can get.
I'll continue my turn by activating a new spell card, Ledger of Legerdemain. This card lets me banish the top 3 cards of my deck face down. During my 3rd standby phase, after activating this card, I get to add 3 of those banished cards to my hand. I have you exactly where I want you, Kaiba. I activate
What?
my face down card, Polymerization.
Oh, finally. Oh,
I
dear
fuse
God.
together my Crystal Seer, Old Vindictive Magician, Apprentice
Sorry,
Illusion
fusion
Magician,
summoning is like the
Mystical
most
Elf,
advanced thing
and
they can do.
Droll and Lockbird.
Wait a second. He has Droll and Lockbird?
5 monsters?
Yeah,
I
5
fusion
monsters?
summon Quintet Magician.
What? He's using the extra zone!
My Quintet Magician can be fusion summoned by
New
combining
technology.
any 5 spellcasters. And unfortunately for you, as soon as it strikes the field, its effect activates. Since it was summoned by
Ain't
combining
no way
the
it took
spellcasters
5
with
monsters.
different names. All cards on your field are destroyed. Quintet Magician, strike down all of Kaiba's monsters and the cards in his back row.
Hang on. I activate my trap card. Gift of the Mystical Elf. This card increases my life points by 300 for each monster on both sides of the field. Since there are
Okay.
7 monsters on the field, I gain 2,100 life points.
Wow.
You may have gotten a life points boost, but your monsters and remaining
do
back
that
row
much.
card are still destroyed.
Oh no!
I know. Imagine a single
What's
imperm
this?
could do
Your
so
ultimate
much
dragon.
right now.
It's still on the field.
A single
That's
effect
right.
veiler, please.
You may have destroyed the rest of my monsters, but my Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon has another effect.
Woo!
My Ultimate Dragon can't be targeted or destroyed by your card effects. That
Whoa.
means your Quintet Magician's effect is powerless against it.
Even so, your other 5 monsters are now gone.
Which reminds me, I activate the effect of my Deep Eyes White Dragon. As you already know, since it's destroyed, so are all of the monsters on your field. Say goodbye to your Quintet Magician.
It's a bit too early for that, Kaiba. I guess you aren't aware of my Quintet Magician's other effect.
Read right here.
Like your Blue Eyes
Neither of them
Alternative
read.
Ultimate Dragon, my Quintet Magician can't be destroyed by card effects. That means your Deep Eyes White Dragon's effect is powerless
Okay,
against...
so neither of them can
And like
be
your Ultimate
destroyed
Dragon,
by card
my
effects.
Quintet Magician has 4,500 attack points, which means Our two monsters are evenly matched. But before they clash, I'm summoning Sangen to the field.
Oh, Sangen!
Now, Quintet Magician, attack and destroy KAIBA's ultimate dragon.
That's not Sangen.
Blue Eyes alternative ultimate dragon counterattack.
Your
Counterattack.
dragon is destroyed. Now,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say
attack
next
KAIBA
time.
directly.
Someone like
Since Sangen has 1,000 attack points.
I'm
you lose
counterattacking.
1,000
Yeah.
life points. I end my turn.
I draw. I activate Pot of Greed.
He has pot of greed too.
This card lets me draw 2 cards from my deck.
I'm telling you, they should
Next,
just stop and be
I
like to the
activate
crowd, like,
Swing of
what does pot of greed do?
This card lets me special summon a
there's
normal
Sangen.
monster from my
Yeah,
graveyard.
I think they used the wrong clip.
Take flight, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
See, that's if you
Next,
play Blue Eyes, you
I
have to say
activate the
take flight.
effect of my Neo
Just like
Kaiser
every time
Glider.
you synchro Shokan, you have to
By
say synchro
discarding it from
Shokan.
my hand,
It's the
along
law.
with one other monster, I can special summon another normal monster from my graveyard. I discard my Neo Kaiser Glider
No,
and
so why
Kaiser
do they
Vorse
have so
Raider.
many normal monsters?
Return to me, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I'm pretty sure I have no
Now,
normal monsters in my
Neo
decks.
Kaiser
Like,
Glider's other effect activates, and it's sent to the graveyard. All monsters you control lose 500 attack points until the end phase. That means your Sangen is down to just 500 attack points.
dude, you didn't need to do
And my
that to
turn isn't
Sangen
even close to
anyway.
being finished, Yugi. I activate.
It's a freaking
polymerization.
Sangen. Oh no, I need to lower his
I
life
fuse
points.
the Blue Eyes White Dragon in my
Okay,
hand
there we go, another
with the 2
fusion.
on my field. Come forth, Neo
Come forth.
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Whoop, whoop.
My new
He has to wrap
dragon
this up
has
soon.
4,500 attack points. You're finished, Yugi. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, attack Yugi Sangen and end this duel.
No, seriously, end this
I
duel.
activate my trap card, Magic Cylinder.
Magic
This card
cylinder!
negates your monster's attack and inflicts
Yo.
damage to your life points equal to your monster's attack
Yo.
points. And since your monster has 4,500 attack points, but you only have 4,100 life points, this duel is over.
You know,
They've just said that for
You're
like
so
3 turns
predictable.
straight.
I knew you'd try something like that, Yugi. That's why I was prepared. I activate
what?
Diffusion from my hand. This card splits my ultimate dragon back into 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons that were used to summon it.
Is that
Your
actually a
magic
good card,
cylinder
guys?
is
Like,
rendered powerless.
why does Kaiba always use that?
Now I have 3 Blue Eyes White
Unfusioning your
Dragons
fusion.
against your tiny Sangen. Blue Eyes White Dragon, attack and destroy Yugi Sangen.
Why does Kaiba seem like the
If
kind of
you
person
want
that
to
thinks
destroy my
3
Sangen,
dragons is better than
You'll have to
1?
find him first. I activate magical hats.
Oh my god, it's freaking magical!
My Sangen is hiding under one of those 4
Is it-
hats.
Is it
And
the...
before your dragons can get to
Is it
my
the
life
anime
points,
way?
You'll have to find my Sangen.
Oh my
Take your
god.
best shot, Kaiba.
Is it the anime activation of freaking magical
Blue Eyes White Dragon,
hats?
attack the rightmost hat.
That's a miss.
Okay.
He's just gonna...
Now my second Blue Eyes gets to attack.
He's just gonna
Attack the
cheat!
middle hat.
Better luck next time.
Fine.
It's like RNG
My
manipulation.
third Blue Eyes White Dragon can still attack. Attack the hat on the left.
You finally destroyed my Sangen, but unfortunately for you, that activates its effect. Now I can add any monster with 1,500 or fewer attack points from my deck to my hand. I choose Curry Bandit.
Curry Bandit!
Since it's obvious that my last hat is empty and all 3 of your dragons have already attacked, I'll dispel my final hat.
What do you mean dispel?
You may have survived one more turn, Yugi, but there's no way
He's
you'll win
acting
this
like
duel.
it's a choice.
I set 1 card face down and a monster in defense mode. It's your move.
He said a defense
I
mode
draw.
card?
I begin my turn by summoning Curry Bandit to the field. Now, I tribute it to activate its effect. Curry Bandit's effect lets me reveal the top 5 cards of my deck. Any spell or trap cards revealed are added to my hand. Any monsters revealed are sent to the graveyard. I reveal Overdone Burial, Diffusion Wave Motion, Magic Formula, Electromagnetic Turtle, and Clear Karibo.
Another Karibo.
My Electromagnetic Turtle and Clear Karibo are sent to the graveyard, but the rest of the cards are added to my hand.
Okay.
Next, I discard
How many
Sorcerer of
cards
Dark
does he even
Magic
have left
from
in
my
his deck?
hand to activate Overdone Burial. I can activate Overdone Burial by discarding a monster from my hand. Then, Overdone Burial special summons a monster from my graveyard with a level lower than that level of the discarded monster. The effect of the monster I special summon with Overdone Burial has its effect. Since I discarded my level 9 Sorcerer of Dark Magic to activate Overdone Burial, I can special summon my level 7 Magician of Chaos back to the field. Next, I equip my Magician of Chaos with Magic Formula. This spell card increases my spellcaster's attack points by 700, bringing it up to 3,200. That makes my Magician of Chaos the strongest monster on the field.
You may have the strongest monster on the field, but my monsters still outnumber yours 4-1.
But they won't for long, KAIBA. I give up 1,000 life points to activate Diffusion Wave Motion. Diffusion Wave Motion forces a level 7 or higher spellcaster on my field to attack all monsters you control. Plus, the effects of any monsters destroyed by their attacks can't activate and are negated. Your 4-1 advantage is about to be eliminated.
Wait,
My Magician of
negation?
Chaos will
That's
attack
different.
all of your monsters.
I'm like, whatever.
I'll start
about
with
the
a
other
Blue
stuff.
Eyes White Dragon. Now, I'll attack another Blue Eyes. And now, your third Blue Eye.
Come on!
Finally, my Magician of Chaos attacks your face-down monster. Your field of
Is it
monsters
a flip?
is vanquished.
Does it have a flip
KAIBA.
effect? KAIBA?
What's so funny?
Oh, listen. By destroying my giant germ, you fell right into my trap!
Impossible! Your giant germ's effect is negated thanks to the effect of my diffusion wave motion.
It has a
wasn't
graveyard
trying
effect.
to
It
use
doesn't
my giant
negate.
germ's effect, Yugi. I just needed you to destroy it so that I could activate this card. Crush Card Virus!
Wait,
What have you
virus
done, KAIBA?
mentioned?
I wasn't trying to infect your deck with a germ, Yugi. I wanted to infect it with a virus. The deadliest virus in all of Duel Monsters. And it looks like I succeeded. When you destroy
Yugi
one of my
boomer
dark
does not know what a
monsters with
virus is.
1,000
You
or
teach
fewer
him.
attack points in battle, I can activate this trap card. And since my giant germ is a dark fiend with 1,000 attack points, it fits the bill. As we speak, my Crush Card Virus is infecting your hand, your field, and your deck. Now,
So what
for
does
the
it do?
rest of this duel, any monster in your hand that has a draw with 1,500 or more attack points is immediately destroyed. Plus,
What?
any monster on your field with 1,500 or more attack points
What?
is immediately destroyed.
It's a,
And
f-
don't
a
even
sort
think
of a
about
floodgate.
special summoning any
What?
monsters with 1,500 or more attack points, Yugi, because guess what? They'll be immediately destroyed too.
How do you stop that?
You fell right into my trap, Yugi. Attacking my giant germ with your
The
Magician
OG
of
floodgate,
Chaos
yeah.
marks the beginning of the end for you. And the first victim of my trap card is your Magician of Chaos. Since it's on the field right now and has way
Wait, like,
more than 1,500
The
attack
trap
points.
card went
guess
away.
what?
So how do you
It's
stop this?
immediately destroyed.
How do you how do you get
magician.
around the effect?
Face it, Yugi.
Usually
Without
it's like a
access to
field
your
effect,
best
and then you
cards,
like
you don't stand a
remove
chance.
the
Not
trap
even
card
the
or
Egyptian
something.
gods could save
Huh?
you now.
He's
I'm
right,
so
Pharaoh.
confused.
We just lost our best strategies. How are we going to win this? It doesn't look good, Yuki.
Okay,
But we have to trust our deck and find a way to win. We can't give up. You're right, Pharaoh. I believe in you.
okay, we're gonna have an intermission here. Intermission here because my manager is debuting right now. She's debuting right now. So we're gonna watch her instead while I get through this ad.
Like looking in the mirror. Here comes KAIBA Man.
I still can't get over how un-KAIBA he looks. Sometimes he sounds really un-Kaiba-like too. I'm not sure what to think. It's because like I'm used to the like lower raspy voice of Kaiba, right? Where he's like, "You're pathetic cards," but like he's like so animated. He's like, "You're pathetic cards." Like he sounds like he's overachiever Kaiba. So I'm getting confused. It's like if I close my eyes, I can't really see it. But then sometimes he will say something super Kaiba-like, and then I'll be back on track. Okay, let's make this little guy back in the corner. He's not necessary. See? Okay. Kaiba's VA has a band? No way. Really? He looks so normie. He looks like a family guy. There's no way. Is it a rock band or something? Is he actually more hardcore than I expected? Let's go back to the match. I think I'm gonna go a couple of seconds back because I don't remember where we last left off. Yugi's not even in this.
Chaos was destroyed. So was my magic formula. And when my magic formula
Yami's the one who's been playing this entire time. Yugi's just there for like
1,000 life points.
He's just there for like moral
1,000
support.
more life points will make no difference at all, Yugi. Not anymore. Nothing will stop the crush card virus from tearing apart your deck.
Okay, to be fair,
and
Seto
nothing
Kaiba,
will stop me from winning this duel.
Kaiba literally played a card that gave him like
my turn.
2,000 more life points. Like, okay,
I
with P.
draw. You ended your turn without a single card on your field, but I guess that's the best you can do with my crush card virus devastating your deck. I assure you, Yugi, my turn will be far more impressive.
He's so
First,
proud of
I activate
himself.
Pot of Extravagance. I banish 6 random cards face down from my extra deck.
Oh wait,
to
Kaiba
draw
finally has
2
a pot.
cards. Now, for the rest of the turn, I can't draw cards from my deck, but that won't be a problem. I activate Chaos Form. This card didn't do you a lot of good, Yugi, but I'll make sure to make better use of it. I banish
that just
a
the meta
blue-eyes
at the
white
time?
dragon from
Why
my
does everybody
graveyard to
use
ritual
it?
summon Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon from my hand.
Is that a ritual?
4,000 attack points.
That's right, Yugi. And it also has a couple of effects that you might want to hear about. First, my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon can't be
He's actually
targeted
reading it
or
in a way.
destroyed by your card effects. Second, anytime it attacks a defense position monster, it inflicts double piercing battle damage.
Double
Incredible.
piercing.
It's over, Yugi. Since you only have 3,000 life points left, one direct attack will finish you off. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, attack Yugi directly and end this duel.
What is he gonna do? Battle fader? Like,
It's not over yet, Kaiba. I activate the effect of the clear Karibo in my
of
graveyard.
course it's Karibo. Of course.
By banishing it from my graveyard, I
Where's
get
the
to draw
Karibos?
1 card from my deck.
Where's the
If it's a monster, I can special summon it to the field.
brigade?
I draw. I've drawn Karibo. Instead of special summoning it to the field, I'll activate its effect. I discard it from my hand to take no battle damage from your Blue Eyes
Yup.
Chaos Max Dragon.
Oh my god, it's like Hana Karibo's wings. They're protecting him.
You're only delaying the inevitable defeat. You have no cards in your hand or on your field. Defeating my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon will be impossible. Maybe you could have defeated it if your monsters weren't infected with my Crush Card virus. But with my Crush Card virus in effect, you don't stand a chance. It's your move.
He's literally
Right.
They
I've
literally
considered
like
every card combination remaining
script
in our
the
deck.
Karibo every
There's no
match,
way
don't
for us
they?
to defeat his Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Maybe not, but we can still find a way to win. It's like you said, Pharaoh.
How many dragons does
give up.
Kaiba have? All of them. All of the
I
dragons.
draw. I activate Draw of Fate. If my life points are lower than yours and you control the strongest monster on the field, I can activate my Draw of Fate spell card. This card lets me select 3 cards from my deck and put them on the top of my deck in random order. Then, I get to draw 1 of those cards. And for the rest
Only
of the turn,
one?
I can't set any spell or trap cards. And can't
What?
activate more than one card for
What?
effect.
What? That sucks. That's so
Clever
bad.
move,
Why would you do
Yugi.
that?
By manipulating your next 3
That's
draws,
so
you
bad.
can guarantee that you won't draw a monster susceptible to my crush card virus. But if you think that will be enough to save you in this duel,
It only works
man,
because Yugi
you're
cheats.
delusional.
And he always draws with the heart
I
of the
draw
card,
a card
aka
with my
cheating.
draw of fate.
You can't play
I
any
end my
like
turn.
spell cards.
another turn wasted. It's my move. I draw. Perfect. I activate Monster Reborn.
Monster Reborn.
This card lets me special summon a monster from either graveyard. I choose my Blue Eyes alternative, Ultimate Dragon.
Oh yeah. of
Remember my
course.
Ultimate Dragon? It has 4,500 attack points, 3,800 defense points, and it can't be targeted or destroyed by your card effects. Yeah. Alongside my Chaos Max Dragon, I'd say your odds of winning have just been cut in half. But what's half of 0 anyway, Yugi?
Oh, I was gonna
Blue Eyes
say.
alternative Ultimate Dragon.
Like, why
Attack
half?
Yugi directly and end this duel.
He
This
said, "Let's
duel isn't
end
over
this
yet,
duel like
Kaiba.
5 times so
I activate
far."
the effect of my electromagnetic turtle. By banishing it
His
from my
turtle?
graveyard, I end the battle phase.
How did he throw the
It
2
looks like
exact
I'll be getting
monsters he
another
wanted
turn.
into the graveyard
If you insist.
with graveyard effects?
Go ahead and take another turn.
He's just
Draw
this
your
is just
last
stalling.
pathetic card.
It's
Yugi.
really just stalling. This is the point where I'm like
This is it.
pulling
There's
my hair
only
out in
one
rank,
card
being
we
like,
can
"Just
draw
end
here
it already.
to turn this
Let
duel
me
around.
win,
What if we don't draw it, Pharaoh?
please,
Can't
Yugi."
think like that. It's like your
What do you
grandfather
th-
always
it's-
says.
what do you
we
think
just
I
have
am?
To trust in the heart of the cards. Then
The
anything
ancient
is possible.
Egyptian gods have gifted
You're
me
right.
with cheating just to win at
Heart of the
children's
cards.
card games.
Guide me. I draw. Since these turns have passed, since I activated my ledger of ledger domain,
Wait a second, he's
I
stalling
add
on
these cards I
purpose.
banished with its effect to my hand. Now, I have the perfect 5 cards I need to defeat you, Kaiba.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
OTK,
I
like how many
activate
turns
this
is this
spell
in?
card.
14?
Burial from a different dimension. This card allows me to return 3 banished cards to their owner's graveyard. I'll use it to return the White Stone of Ancients, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the King of Dragons to your graveyard. Next, I activate Soul Release.
He didn't
This
even have
card
anything
lets me
banished in
banish
his
any
own.
5 cards that I choose from any graveyards. I banish Giant Germ from your graveyard and banish Mystical Elf, Droll and Lockenbird, Karibo, and Old Vindictive Magician from my graveyard.
Germ is
What
banished.
are you planning?
You're about to find out. I
But it's still
discard Dark
effective?
Magic Twin Burst from my hand to activate Double Spell. By discarding a spell card from my hand, Double Spell lets me select a spell card in your graveyard and activate it on my side of the field. I choose your Dimension Fusion. I give up 2,000 life points to force both of us to special summon as many banished monsters as possible.
What?
Have you forgotten that any monster you summon with more than 1,500 attack points will be immediately destroyed?
I'm not planning to summon any monsters with more than 1,500 attack points, Kaiba.
They're all
I
Karibo.
special summon Clear Karibo,
See?
Electromagnetic Turtle, Mystical Elf, Droll and Lockenbird, and Karibo. Since each of these monsters have fewer than 1,500 attack points, they're all unaffected by your Crush Card virus. And since your Giant Germ is banished from the duel, you must special summon it to your field.
Fine. I'll summon it in attack mode.
What?
Now, I have you right where I want you.
Can you cancel it?
Impossible! What's the last card in your hand?
I tribute Clear Karibo, Electromagnetic Turtle, Mystical Elf,
All of them?
Droll and Lockbird, and Karibo. I've told you once, and I'll tell you again, Kaiba, my deck has no pathetic cards.
My deck has no pathetic
But once again,
cards.
It does contain the
My grandpa might
unstoppable
have some, though.
Exodia.
Wait, what?
Come forth Exodia, the legendary defender!
What? Okay, this is a twist. This is a twisty twist. Exodia?
How can this be?
Exodia, the legendary defender, is a new addition to my deck.
This is an
I
Exodia
can
deck?
tribute summon it by tributing the monsters from my field, and if I do, Exodia, the legendary defender, gains attack points and defense points equal to the total attack points of the monsters tributed. I carefully selected the monsters to tribute so that their combined attack points, our total, is higher than that of the stats of your giant germ, but lower than 1500.
Wait, what?
Since 2 of the monsters I tributed have
That's
0
some
attack
advanced
points,
math.
2 of them have 300 attack points. And the last
How
one
is that so
has
perfectly
800 attack
adding up?
points. My Exodia, the legendary defender, has 1400 attack points, making it unaffected by your crush card virus.
That Exodia is nothing like the real thing. Its feeble stats just barely make it strong enough to defeat my giant germ. On my next turn, my 2 dragons will wipe out Exodia, as well as whatever is left of your life points.
There won't be
That's
a next
so
turn,
weird to
Kaiba.
think about.
Exodia, the
Exodia,
legendary
like,
defender, also has
getting
a special
defeated.
effect. When it destroys a dark fiend in battle, I automatically win the duel.
What?
And since your giant germ
What?
is a dark
What do
fiend,
you mean?
No way!
What?
yeah, swear.
That's BS.
The very monster you relied on to infect my deck with the crush card virus was
My
also
card
the weak
has
link
an effect
that, has
that if my
assured your
opponent's
defeat,
name is Kaiba,
Now,
I win
all I have to
automatically.
do to win this duel is attack your giant germ with Exodia, the legendary defender.
This can't be happening!
There's no way.
Exodia!
He
Obliterate!
made this extremely specific card. That's anti-Seto Kaiba.
I can't believe I lost.
No,
Don't be
Kaiba,
upset,
you were
Kaiba.
robbed.
It was an incredible duel.
No,
but I'll
you were
never
robbed.
forget,
You were
and
robbed.
Neither will everyone watching it.
Justice for Kaiba.
All right. The top 32 of the 2019
What? Just ate some things? Did he just pull that card out of his, like, what? Did he just pray to the ancient Egyptian gods and was like, look, I have a very important match today. Could you give me a version of Exodia that, like, literally would never be useful except for this specific situation? Like, what does it mean? What if your opponent was literally playing anything without Dark Fiends? You just have a really pathetic looking Exodia. Now you look like a fool with a less than 1500 attack Exodia. Imagine if it wasn't a Dark Fiend. It was like, oh, it wasn't a virus. It was like Kaiba had like a, I don't know. He had like a tiny baby dragon or whatever. Sorry, it's a fire dragon, not a Dark Fiend. Oops. All dragons. What do you mean you win automatically? Oh my god. Kaiba doesn't run a Dark Fiend normally. That's what I'm saying! Like, this was the one time he ran a Dark Fiend. How? And Yugi did not know it, right? Seto Kaiba is like crazy and stocks, you know, Yugi's decks and like freaking memorizes it and like downloads that data into his like computer simulations to play and win against Yugi like 50 times a day just to feel better. But like Yugi was like, impossible, I've never heard of this card before. Just kidding, I have an Exodia card that's perfectly countering that one card. The only Dark Fiend in his deck. Everything else is some normal like blue eyes normal blue eyes monster. He has like 50 side decks, you know? And then, like, he hovers his hand over the deck, and, like, the heart of the cards tells him which card to pick and put in his deck. But actually, it's just, like, cheating. The Egyptian gods are just, like, whispering to him. You know what we should do? We should give Kaiba a Millennium Puzzle or something to, like, even it, right? Like, the fact that Kaiba is such a good duelist because he's, like, not cheating. He's one of the few people that's not cheating in the entire game. Like, I just feel like he's robbed. He really is the best player. He's the best duelist in all of Duelist Kingdom. Because he's not cheating. You'd probably want some summon sorceress or sanctifier in order to summon a dark fiend for your deck to your opponent's field. Oh, that is pretty smart. But listen, we saw Yugi's deck. It doesn't have that. He only had one dark magician. I don't really know what his game plan was apart from like, I summoned my biggest dark magician. Whoa, that didn't work. But Yugi paid someone to slip the giant gem. Yeah, just like, you know, there's like somebody whispering by Kaiba's pillow the like night before, you must play Giant Germ. Giant Germ is the way to win. Play Giant Germ. Ooh. I mean, that playmat had the pendulum fields. That means Arc 5 had already happened, right? At the very least. They had pendulum summoning back then. They're still playing. Like the only thing that exists is ritual summoning and fusion summoning. But they were all the way up until pendulums. Yet the two have acted like synchro summoning isn't even a thing. They're like in the Stone Age, right? Let's give them some slack. Maybe they're in the Bronze Age. They've never seen a monster that can, like, I don't know, that has more than 5 lines of text. I don't know how much text that like neo alternative is, whatever Ultimate Dragon had.